Electronic waste is toxic and it's not biodegradable. So when we talk about recycling properly, this is important because this poses a huge threat to the environment. And it's part of the reason why we're hosting our big Recycle Day tomorrow. Yeah, meteorologist Kaitlyn McGrath has the amazing story about how a local small business owner is doing more than just keeping e-waste out of landfills.
What would you say if I told you this piece of art was made from the parts of an old computer? Hear it because science, one local woman is turning electronic waste into art, all while helping to educate our community.
It's so cool because you can watch their whole facial expression change as they realize, oh, it's circuit board.
Amanda was in college working toward a degree in chemistry when inspiration struck to try a new experiment.
And when I was in the labs, I discovered there was broken stuff sitting in there, electronics, stuff that hadn't been touched in decades, and I was like, I want to make something with that.
A naturally crafty person, Amanda discovered a passion for turning e-waste into jewelry and art. Shortly after, her company, Circuit Breaker Labs, was born, and she started selling her work at craft shows in 2007.
People really loved it because they'd never seen anything like it before. I was onto something.
Amanda continued her craft while completing her undergraduate studies. It even helped fund her master's degree and ultimately changed the course of her career.
When I was finishing my degree, I realized that I had built something pretty solid. I had customers that loved what I was doing. I was getting bigger deals, commission pieces. And so I realized upon defending that that was what I wanted my career to be.
She took Circuit Breaker Labs and expanded upon it, rebranding and recreating a concept she now calls Because Science.
The whole goal there is to celebrate art through science, or science through art, combining it all together.
And her background in chemistry has really bonded with business.
In a lab, you really can't make progress unless you're willing to take some calculated risks. So in the same way with business, I find that if I set up various experiments, whether it's a product I want to try or a new tool I want to try, I set up a couple of experiments, try a couple of different things, have a control, have some variables, and measure the results and the data that come from that and make decisions based off of that.
Amanda has outgrown her basement studio here in Capitol Heights, Maryland, and will soon be opening an interactive store and studio in Adams Morgan.
So whether it's coffee hours with scientists answering questions or just airing NASA rocket launches, just really making it fun and interactive and helping bridge that gap.
You'll even be able to watch the art be made at the store. Here's a little taste of what you can expect. It all starts in the circuit board storage area.
We can't work with them in this form. So through a process we call clearing, we get it into a state where it's nice and flat so that our tooling process can occur. So once we clear off the boards, we come to our main studio area back here, which is where we do a lot of the precision cutting. So we generate any image files, whatever shape we're trying to cut out, put that in the software, and then that tells the main router, the spindle here, where to go in terms of X, Y, and Z coordinates.
The cut circuit board then gets filed off, cleaned up, and incorporated into a piece of art, jewelry, or a small gift.
I know that the e-waste that we're using and turning into art isn't even making a dent in the global e-waste problem, but what I hope it does do is get people thinking, oh wait, I do care where this computer ends up when I'm done using it. How do I recycle it responsibly? How do I do that? And oh, this art's really cool. I love that you can take trash and do something neat with it and just start these conversations.
And the art truly was so beautiful, so creative. I love the whole concept. Amanda will have an e-waste collection site at her store in Adams Morgan, and any electronic waste not used for art will still be properly disposed of by their partners E-Asset Solutions, which is based in Falls Church, Virginia.